Hello, my name is Yan Huang, and I'm from Microsoft. Today, I will present multi-transcription style speech transcription using attention-based encoder-decoder model. This is joint work with Piyush Berger, Guoli Ye, Shuang Chang, and Yifan Gong. Here is a brief outline of this talk. I will start with the motivation of this work, then spend a little time on the taxonomy of transcription styles. After that, I will present our proposed methodology, followed by experiments and results. Finally, I will conclude this talk. Human professional speech transcription services provide a wider range of transcription styles in order to customize different needs. For speech recognition systems, different end users and downstream applications may require different transcription styles as well. In this paper, we will discuss how to generate multi-style transcription in an attention-based encoder-decoder model. Before we dive into the details of the proposed methodology, I would like to first talk about the taxonomy of transcription styles. We describe different transcription styles using a transcription style plane. The vertical axis describes the formality of the transcription. The horizontal axis describes the content of the transcription. For example, in this box, we have verbatim transcription written in lexical form. In this box, we have edited transcription with hesitation and filler word removed, written in display form with proper capitalization, punctuation, and ITN. In this box, we have edited transcription in formal written form with proper quote. And finally, in these two boxes, we have intelligent transcription, which further improves readability by removing editing disfluency and grammatical errors. In this paper, we focus on verbatim transcription in lexical form and edited transcription in readable form. We will refer to them as lexical transcription and readable transcription for briefness. Now I will present our proposed three multi-transcription style attention-based encoder-decoder model with style-dependent layers, style mixed output, and style-dependent prompt. The first approach is called AED with style-dependent layers. In this architecture, we use style-dependent encoder layers and decoders to model different styles, with the bottom encoder layers shared. The bottom encoder layers perform low-level speech processing and is believed to be agnostic to different transcription styles. During decoding, to generate different style transcription, separate decoding passes are needed, with cost saving due to the shared encoder layers. This model structure is flexible in training data consumption. Data with specific transcription style can be used to improve that style branch, with the potential to be transferred to the other branch through the shared bottom layers. The second approach is called AED, with style mixed output. In this approach, we introduce a form of mixed style transcription with style tags. We use a standard AED to predict both word and style tags. After that, we pass the mixed style hypothesis through a style parser to extract different style transcription. So unlike the previous approach, this approach can generate a multi-style transcription within one decoding pass. Therefore, it has excellent runtime benefit. However, it is less flexible in data consumption as it requires all interested style transcription to be available. So next, I will discuss the different ways to compose the mixed style transcription. The first one is called style concatenated output, which simply concatenate utterance level multi-style transcription with style ending tag. For example, here we have readable transcription, lexical transcription, and readable style transcription ending tag. So this approach is simple, but obviously inefficient, as it roughly doubles the transcription length. To address this issue, we propose the style interlace output by leveraging the fact that large portion of the transcription are actually shared across different styles. We first align the different style transcription at the token level. Then at each alignment location, if they are the same, we just write down one copy, like here, to book. If they're different, we include all styles in the pre-specified order, but also add a leading style alternative tag before that. We add null token for empty positions. We train an AED model to predict the style interlace output transcription for an utterance. So here is an example of the raw decoding result of M1. In order to extract the style-specific transcription, we only need to write a simple parser. This parser first colors the token immediately following the style alternative tag. For example, here I'm using the purple for readable and red for lexical. In order to get the readable transcription, we only need to remove style alternative tag and the red part. And here is the extracted readable transcription. Similarly, to get the lexical transcription, we just remove the style tag and the purple part, and we get a lexical transcription. One issue with M1 is that sometimes there are token order permutation in different style transcription. To address this issue, we propose style interlaced output M2 as an extension of M1. Starting with M1, we merge the contiguous style alternative token into style alternative segment. We introduce a starting and ending tag for style alternative segment, inside which we add a bar to separate the readable transcription and lexical transcription. Similarly to before, we train a standard AED to model the style interlace output M2. Here is the raw decoding output of M2. We can follow a similar way to write a parser to extract the readable transcription and the lexical transcription. So these slides recap the different styles of style mixed output. So now we can move to the third approach called style-dependent prompt. In this approach, we use a standard AED with an initial style prompt added at the decoder to generate a multi-transcription style. During training for each utterance, if the readable transcription is provided, we initialize the decoder with the readable tag. If a lexical transcription is provided, we will initialize the decoder with a lexical tag. The model parameters are completely shared across different transcription styles. So by now, we have explained the three architectures of multi-transcription style AED. This table summarizes the comparison of the three architectures from the number of decoders, the number of decoding passes needed to generate a multi-style transcription, whether it involves tag prediction, and how flexible it is to consume different data, and whether the approach can be easily scaled up to many more styles. Next, I will present the experiment and the results. We use 50K hours anonymized speech for model training. The verbatim lexical transcription is generated by a human transcriber. For the readable transcription, we use an internal display formatting processing tool, DPP, to convert the verbatim lexical transcription to readable transcription. The test set consists of a dictation test set and a conversation speech test set, both with verbatim lexical and readable transcription provided by a human. For metrics, we use WER to measure lexical transcription performance, token error rate to measure readable transcription performance. Moreover, we use segmentation F measure to calibrate the segmentation performance. Here are some details of our attention-based encoder-decoder model. It is a pretty standard setup. This table shows single style readable model, lexical model, and lexical model plus DPP post-processing results. We found that the readable model outperforms the lexical model plus DPP. This suggests that it is beneficial to learn the readable transcription directly from speech, as compared to only using textual information in two-stage-based approach. In particular, the improvement in F measure suggests that leveraging speech-level information helps improve segmentation. This slide shows the result of multi-style AED with style-dependent layers. With bottom 6 or 12 encoder layers shared across different styles, they can achieve on-par performance with the separately trained single-style model. Adding 50K hours data with only lexical transcription not only helps in improving the performance of the lexical transcription branch, but also improves the readable branch. This suggests that the knowledge transfer through the shared bottom layers in this architecture. This slide shows the result of multi-style AED with mixed style output. Multi-style AED with mixed output can generate a multi-style transcription within one single decoding pass. We can see that on the conversation test set, they can achieve on-par performance with single-style model on conversation test set. But on dictation test set, we will observe some degradation. The interlaced mixed-style AED with style alternative session M2 performs the best. This slide shows the result of multi-style AED with style prompt. We found this approach can actually generate a well-formed style coherent transcription following the style prompt. But due to this tendency to hallucinate, the error rate is a little bit higher than other proposed approaches. Finally, this table includes some real decoding example of the proposed multi-transcription style AED. So in this pair of example, the lexical model plus post-processing DPP made a wrong segmentation decision, while the end-to-end trained readable model generated correct segmentation. And in this pair of example, the interlaced mixed style M1 output was messed up during the token order permutation, while in M2, the style alternative session, the problem was resolved. Here we can see that the prompt-based approach can generate a well-formed text, but with some hallucination, it results in higher WER. Finally, let's conclude this talk. We presented a framework to generate a multi-style transcription in the AED using 3 architectures. We showed that they can achieve nearly on-par performance with single-style AEDs with additional benefit of data sharing through knowledge transfer. We discussed the practical design consideration when choosing a specific architecture through a comprehensive comparison of different approaches. Thanks for your attention.